So first of all, thank you for the opportunity to present. My name is Mariam Chaudhry. I'm the CEO and founder of XR2Lead, which is extended reality leading the way. And what we do is AI-powered simulations. Now, here's the problem. Do any of you face these issues? For example, you have a gap in the skills of the workers. There's a shortage of skilled workers. And by skilled workers, they could be at any level or any position in the organization. We just have a deficit of qualified people who we want to hire. And then you have shifting skill sets. A lot of people, oh my God, AI is coming. They're going to take away our jobs. No, they're not going to take away your jobs. I'll tell you why, but in a minute. So also, when you want to train someone, it takes so much time to put them through the onboarding, through the training. The learning methods are ineffective. A boring guy stands there with slides and just reads to you for 2 or 3 days. That's really not going to help you in learning or retaining what you need to know to succeed in that position. And then you have either a lack of data, a lack of reliable data because it wasn't governed, or you have too much data and don't know what to do with it because we're in the age of information overload. And then you also have, you need to develop a skill. And again, can you teach someone how to drive a car with PowerPoint? I don't think so. So some of the skill developments are also very ineffective. And then you have complex procedures. For example, you want to train someone on something that's very difficult, very dangerous, like maybe the person's on an oil rig, or maybe they're on the battlefield, or maybe they have to defuse bombs or mines or something like that. You really don't want to put a novice in that position without giving them proper training on safety and the skills that they need. So here we come with some smart simulations. I'll tell you in a minute on what they are, but what the solution is that the way we do work provides better learning and retention solutions for no matter what. We technically and mainly are focused on the Department of Defense, so we're working with Navy, Air Force, Army at the moment, or emergency response. However, we also deal with the commercial sector globally. The second solution that we have is that we have information overload. And what we need to do is make sure that that data is decision ready, because you not only need that content, you need the context. Not everyone needs all the data that you have in the organization. You need to specify it for the decisions that they need to make. So who we are, and as I've said, I'm Mariam Chaudhry, and my expertise lies in, for 24 years, in anything that has to do with human development within an organization. It's modeling, simulation, change management, instructional design. And then we have, and that does include the technical aspects as well. Then we have Dr. Scott Martin, who is our AI model architect. He's written 2 books. Then we have a serious gamer, James Casey, and another professor who actually deals in the AR and VR gaming aspects, as well as the analysis. So the 3 methodologies or modalities we use is virtual reality. And then one example of this is Viper. This is what we did for the Department of State. It's a multi-user game. I'm sorry I couldn't bring the video for that. Number 1, there's not enough time. And the number 2, there's too many NDAs. The multi-user training simulation basically was to teach the excuse me, embassy security agents for a training scenario on what would happen in situations of an emergency, and it was very successful. Here are some more screenshots in that regard. Again, it is multiplayer. You can see from the bottom, you pick up your weapon and then you go forward. It does have sound. It does have, excuse me, multi-layers. I'm sorry. Augmented reality. Then we go on to the augmented reality, where you can actually overlay digital data, as Suzanne had mentioned, onto the real surface of what you're working on. This we're doing for predictive maintenance, for preventive maintenance, and even on-the-job trainings. One example, which I can show you very quickly, is Immerse. This is one we did for the Army for the medical training. As you can see, it's not always very effective to poke someone with a pen like they show in the movies. And sometimes you need someone where if they've got some obstruction in their air pathway and you don't have the required personnel who's going to be there, this is just something that you can put on and walk through the steps while you are actually looking and working on the patient. All right, moving forward. Then we have the digital twins, which is basically our focus right now, in where we go for product prototyping, for processes, and for production. Another one example for that is our drone mission guidance, which is totally AI powered. Again, I'm sorry I could not do the video, but as you can see on the right-hand side of them, there's a conversation going between Spartacus with the helmet and the actual pilot who is in the virtual reality simulation. And it's AI powered, which means that it's going to progress as the person progresses. So as a summary, we have predictive and preventive maintenance, and then simulated solutions and immersive gaming. What are the benefits? Saves time, they're realistic, recall, consistent, and the most important, you have KPIs and metrics. Well, thank you very much. That was Miriam, and hope, Ben, I didn't go over my time.